Hey, what's up guys? This is Criticized Gaming, but you can call me Carson, and I'm back on Garry's mod, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the Stargate mod. Yeah. This will be coming out in multiple parts because there is a lot to cover. So, let's get started. Alright, so to start things off, where you're going to find most of your Stargate devices and objects, you will be looking under the Stargate tab, which will be up here, and we're gonna start with the Stargates and rings because that's what I would personally want to see first. And so here we have the Stargates, which is what we're gonna start with. And if you've never seen Stargate, a Stargate is basically the doorway of a wormhole to travel in between multiple Stargates. So here's the various Stargates in the mod. So you've got the SG-1 gate, the Atlantis gate, Infinity gate, the gate from the movie, Universe gate, and the Tolan gate. And your Stargates will need to be powered by a power source. And in this case I'm using an Atlantis hub and CPMs, which you can find in Stargate over here in Energy. But we'll go through all of this later. So you can see you have all your symbols and your chevrons, yeah. Now let's look inside. So you can press E on it, and you can see all of your options. You've got your gate address here, what group it's in, so Milky Way, Pegasus, Asgard, Othala, and Ori. And then over here you have your different accessible gates that you can select. You can also search for gates here. Here is where you input the address that you would like to dial. So like, if I click on one, the address from here goes to here. This box is the dial mode. If it's checked, it dials like a DHD, which I will show you in a moment. If it's unchecked, it'll dial like a dialing computer. Basically the difference is DHD is faster, dialing computer is slower. This button you click to dial the Stargate, and this you do to cancel or close the gate. Over here you've got the name of the gate, which will show up here. Then you've got private, local, and blocked. Private allows you to make your gate unsearchable, they can still be called. Local, only gates in that group, so Milky Way can be dialed, and blocked shows in red and cannot be dialed. So let's just give an example, I guess. So let's dial P6F6HM. We'll dial DHD because that'll be faster, and we'll click dial. It starts to rotate, and it locks. Then the vortex comes out. Don't go into the vortex because you will get disintegrated, and you can see that the gate was opened over here. Now a quick thing to mention that, oh geez, a little glitch there. Stop. That's only things can go through the gate from the one that you dialed from. See, it came right out of there. But sorry, that's kind of loud. But if you were to launch it into the gate that was dialed to, the object will cease to exist, including your life. So that would kind of suck. So I'm just gonna abort this. So yeah. Then next we've got our DHDs. DHDs are basically what you can use to dial different Stargates. So let's spawn a few. SG-1, Atlantis, and that one, maybe that one, the Universe, and we'll just give it another SG-1. So, like I said, these are used to dial, and the way you can link them is you just make them touch, and then boom, linked. Now, the DHD can be used to dial gates in different ways. So, for example, you can press E on the little red button in the middle, and you will pull up the GUI or the menu, and then you can just select one and dial. Or you can choose to select the glyphs and press the button. So like if you put your mouse over it, as you can see right here, you can dial different gates. So let's give a little example. K9E35T. So let's put in K5. I think it was K5E39T, or it was K9E35T. Hold on. I'm gonna check. K9E35T. Okay. So K. See, it's directly inputted. K9E. E3, 5, and T. And then press that. And then press the red button. Oh, and this little button, this is the point of origin, basically. So, as you can see, the gate opens. We can hop right on through. Easy. Yeah. So, basically works the same for the rest of these. You just touch them, and then you can dial. Pretty simple. Now, the different gates do somewhat different things. Like this one, different symbols. It kind of goes around. This one lights up, kind of animated. This one spins around, which is cool. This one's like that one, except the chevrons don't really light up, and this one lights these up and doesn't really have any symbols. But yeah, and then we have this little one that you might have seen earlier. I forgot to link it. And this is like a little mini gate. Oh, invalid. One moment. Let's try a resource node. And then link it. Okay, there we go. Actually, that made a snapping sound. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. But basically, it's a little mini gate that is kind of cool. Oops. And yeah, it's a little mini version. It's kind of cute. But yeah, that's for the gates. And then we have the rings. Alright, so now we've got the different rings. There's only 3 different options, and that's the ancient rings, the Goa'uld rings, and the Ori rings. And so, how you use them, you name them. Let's name them 1, 2, and 3, naturally. Gotta keep it simple, guys. And that's what their address is. Then, you get your ring panel. And like before, you just touch it. Right? Yeah? Okay. And then, let's just make sure this works. Yeah. So, as you can see, I just input to the panel here 2, which was the address for this ring, and clicked dial. The rings came up around me, and up over here, and teleported me over. Now, if you were standing in this one, it should also teleport you to the other side. Let's see. Yeah. So come on over here. So there we go. Let's take out the corresponding panels. Oh, lag spike there. Here we go. There's the Goa'uld panel. And the Ori panel. And these work generally the same. Like you can see the numbers, and then there's your dial. So let's just take a look at what these different gates look like, or these rings. So those come up, teleporting is cool. So that's the rings. Let's just look at something real quick. Okay, yeah. And that is the rings. And finally we have the Supergates. This one needs to spawn in. Come on now. Or maybe I just need to move it. But basically these are, as you can see, very large Stargates. Come on out. Don't be shy. No, you know, it is probably stuck. Here, I'll show you what it looks like to spawn in, anyway. But, basically... Oh, hello, cell phone. Don't mind Matt Smith. He's a cool guy. Basically, the Supergates were created for large starships to travel in between gates, obviously. So this is what they look like. So let's pull this out. You're going to need to apply a Supergate DHD to each of the gates, and so that you can actually access them. And then you will need to spawn a black hole. Let's see, it should be, yeah, miscellaneous devices. You need a, you can't see them in contrast to space. You need them so that you can power the Supergate, because it takes a lot of power to use. Come on, don't be shy. Again. There we go. No. There we go. So you're just going to drag one of these next to one of your Supergates. And essentially that black hole will power this guy. And you can just go up, press E, select your gate, dial. And then you can see this line of energy travels around the Supergate and over the other one. And you get a super big whoosh. And the same thing applies to the Supergates as the small ones. You can only go through the one that you dialed from. And if you go through the other one, you will die. So let's just go on through. And whoop-de-doo. I made it right through. And then it'll turn off. But yeah, that should be everything for the Supergates. So let's just despawn those. And I think that's all for the Stargate tab. Let's just make sure we didn't miss anything. Nope, that's it. Alright, well, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to, you know, more. This is Criticize Gaming, signing out. Peace.